my cookies. They were here a minute ago. They were a gift from Melissa.
Oh, they were a gift?
What's wrong? Why are you making that face?
Before you get mad at me, I just want you to know they were pretty gross.
How do you know? You ate them?
You should be thanking me. I did you a favor. Oh, look! Did you see that over there? Something's glowing.
You really think I'm going to fall for that? Hey, wait up!
Look, there! Fireflies!
Seriously, Rowan? Stop trying to change... Did you say fireflies? It's so pretty. Do you remember that one time Mother spotted fireflies? I was so excited I turned around too quickly and twisted my ankle.
I do remember. I wanted to carry you home, but Mother wouldn't let me. I just wanted to be a hero. But she was right. I probably would have dropped you.
I doubt you could even carry me now.
Yeah, I could. But with me protecting you, you'll never get hurt again.
I don't know about that, but you are a lot stronger than you used to be. It's hard to believe you were once a little boy aimlessly swinging a wooden sword.
Oh, a compliment. Thanks, sis. You know, you're not so bad on the battlefield yourself. You've kept me in line more than once. I don't have the head for battle plans.
Lucky you. You don't have to think about being responsible for so many lives. I'm always second-guessing myself, wondering which allies have let down.
I worry about that stuff too. I'm not completely oblivious. But you're way stronger than you think you are. And this is coming from me. You know I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true.
Of course. I'm really lucky to have you for a brother, Rowan.
Thanks. All this talk is making me hungry.
Me too. I'd offer you some cookies, but someone already ate them.
We're back to this again? I was hoping you forgot all about it.
Not a chance. I think I deserve an apology, don't you?
Sure. Let me just... Rowan! Was that Lissa? I'd better go.
That won't work this time, Rowan. Get back here!
Hey, Takumi. Did you see me fight today? I looked pretty good out there.
I've seen better.
What did you say?
I said I've seen better. Any halfway decent archer could have taken you out.
I meant to leave myself open to draw fire away from our soldiers.
And you sure struggled with those armored units.
Well, but I won, didn't I?
Barely. What's gonna happen when you face a real challenge?
I will overcome and win. What do I have to do to earn your approval?
Reach your potential.
But I have reached my potential.
If you say so. I happen to disagree. When you've truly reached your potential, you won't need my approval. Or the approval of anyone else. Like a brother or a sister.
Teach me, Takumi. How did you reach your potential? Takumi? Did I say something wrong?
No, sorry, it's nothing. I shouldn't be lecturing you. I haven't reached my potential.
You can't be serious. But if you are, why don't we train together?
Give it a rest, Rowan. I'm not going to spar with you.
Come on, you think I need practice? And you're not satisfied with yourself either. We can kill two birds with one stone.
Us sparring is not going to solve anything. Just calm down.
Well, if you won't fight me, I guess that makes me the winner by default.
All right, now you've done it. I have no choice but to humble you.
You think it'll be easy, huh? How do you expect to draw your bow against me?
The sword has an advantage over the bow in close quarters, it's true. But who said I'd be using my bow?
What? The great archer Takumi? Not using a bow?
Surely you're not afraid of a little hand-to-hand combat? If you insist on using that sword, I'd be happy to disarm you with my katana.
You're proficient with the katana? I suppose I should have expected. I'm humbled already. You're so strong and yet you still strive for more.
Yeah, well, this is all just talk. Rest up. We'll fight tomorrow.
Agreed. I look forward to earning your approval.
Eesh, kids these days. Shame I'm gonna have to embarrass him.
Such exertion for a simple move.
Gods!
Oh-ho! You still have much to learn. Attack with confidence!
Xander, you're too strong. I can't land a single blow. What's your secret?
There is no secret. Only years upon years of hard training. If you wish to reach this level, you must never give up.
So, there's hope? You think one day I could be your equal?
Of course, with the right guidance, you could surpass me. But it will not be easy.
Oh, you're kidding! I mean, I find your support encouraging.
Tell me, what is it that motivates you? Why do you crave strength and power?
So I can protect the people I love.
That is a noble aim. But what of your lineage? You will be king, will you not?
Not a chance. If my father taught me anything, it's that kings are weak. I won't end up like him, that's for sure. My sister may take the crown for all I care. I'm focused on the sword.
Are you so sure about your father?
Of course I am. I've been told that he was often sick and could barely fight.
Ah, but have you considered that fighting is not the only way to wield power? Faith, conviction, and intelligence will always win over brute strength.
I don't understand.
When I imagine your father, I think of the villagers and people who followed him. Why do you think they followed him? If he was so feeble physically?
I don't care. If I don't have the strength to protect everyone, I'm nothing. Forgive me. I understand your point, but I can't look up to my father.
One should not speak of one's own father that way. I suggest you learn from his wisdom while cultivating the strength you crave. After all, there are kings both mighty and wise, like my own father, King Garen.
So, your father is both a fearsome warrior and a wise leader?
Yes, he isn't perfect, but he has no lack of strength or conviction. That is why I am devoted to him, no matter what. I apologize. This is not about me. This is about your path to the throne. You would be wise to expand your goals beyond mere physical strength.
Yes, you're probably right.
With that said, this lesson is not over. Come and get me!
All right, put your guard up. I intend to actually land a blow this time.
There you are! I found you!
Hello, Elise. Are you here for another game? What'll it be today? Not another game of tag, right? I trounced you yesterday.
Oh, you're getting overconfident. Well, today I thought we'd play hide and seek.
Hide and seek it is. I look forward to another effortless victory.
Yeah, keep on bragging. I'm not gonna lose today.
Very well, you can hide first. I'll start counting.
Here I go. No peeking.
Now, where did she get off to? Maybe in here? Nope, not here either. Hey, Elise, I'm still gonna find you. I've been at this all day. Leanna's gonna be mad, but I can't just surrender. Elise, I'm still coming for you.
You still can't find me? Why don't you just give up?
I can hear her voice, but where is she? All right, I give up. You win, okay? Come on out.
Yay! Now we're tied.
There you are. Where in the world did you go?
Wouldn't you like to know?
All right, I've admitted defeat. You don't have to rub it in. So, come on, tell me where you were hiding.
You're not gonna like it. But I was hiding behind you the whole time.
What? You can't be serious.
I'm kind of an expert at hide and seek. I've got other tricks up my sleeve, too.
Ooh, other tricks. Teach them to me. Maybe I can use them in battle.
I don't know. If I teach you everything, will you still want to play again?
Of course. I can't go out on such a humiliating loss. Once you teach me your tricks, it'll be a fair matchup, won't it?
I suppose that's true. All right, I'll do it. So, the ultimate hide-and-seek move is to disguise yourself as a different person.
Then you'd be able to hide in plain sight. That's genius!
Thanks. Now there's something I want you to teach me. How to run faster. Because then it'll be a fair matchup when we play tag, too.
Well, okay, but I have to warn you. It involves training.
I don't care. I just want to be faster. Promise that you'll coach me?
Of course. Let's get together and start training tomorrow.
Yay! I'm gonna get so fast. Just you wait and see.
Man, I'm so sore after that last battle. Think I'll call the training here.
Rowan, here you are. Training your sword skills, I see. I wanted to make sure you were all right after that last battle. But you're just fine by the look of things.
Yeah, I'm alright. Thanks for checking. How about you, Lucina? You alright?
I'm fine. Fighting battles back to back is common where I come from.
Your world must be facing some pretty tough times for that to be common.
I don't think words could do it justice, honestly.
So I guess we better sort this world out soon so you can get back and help.
That's my hope.
Traveling back in time must be such a strange feeling. Isn't it weird seeing your father as his younger self?
Well, I guess it is a little weird, now that you mention it. But more than anything, I'm just glad he's alive. Nothing else matters. Sorry, I should explain. In my world, my father was killed in battle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bug you with all these questions.
It's okay. I came here to help him avoid that fate, so talking about it is good.
If you do manage to change the past and save him, what happens to future Lucina?
I think about that often. Should I go back to my own time, or just continue living in the past? Either way, there's no guarantee that the future will change based on the past.
But that means all your fighting could be for nothing.
That could be the case. When I left, my world was just a burned-out husk. It pains me to think of my world in such a decrepit state.
Well, that settles it. We're going.
What? Going where?
After we bring peace to this land, we'll go to yours and settle things there. We can't just leave it as some ghost town. We'll all work together to revive it.
My world has fallen to destruction and chaos. There's little left worth saving.
But you and the others are helping us in this world. We've got to repay you. It's only right, don't you think? That's what friends do for each other.
You're kind for offering, Rowan. And the way you say it, something tells me you could actually do it.
You got that right.
But you're needed here. You're supposed to lead this kingdom. It makes me glad to hear you want to help. But you can't deny your own duty.
But, Lucina,
Your obligations are to this world. My obligations are to my own.
In that case, promise to make it home in one piece so you can keep fighting.
I promise, Rowan. And I expect the same of you.
Phew, we won. Thank goodness my strategy played out how I hoped.
Your strategy? You mean my skills? Did you see how many enemies I cut down?
You still don't trust my tactical sense? I thought I had earned your approval.
Pull your weight in a fight, and you'll always have my approval. But you gotta admit, knights are far more important than tacticians.
You still don't understand that there's more to war than just swordsmanship. Let's hold a short symposium on the art of battle. You may learn something.
Art? Knights don't need art. They just need to train and become strong.
It's a pity you feel that way. To think you'd be a splendid knight otherwise. You may not need tactics to charge in head first, but there are other ways. Let's say, for example, the enemy has 10 times your forces, even with strong knights. Could you win?
Well, victory in that case would be difficult.
But with a keen strategy, sneak attacks, pincers, diversions, see what I mean? You have to admit, strategy and tactics are just as important as any weapon.
Even so, coming up with strategy is a tactician's job, not a knight's.
Not true. A tactician can only plan for the future, not foresee it perfectly. The tide of battle shifts constantly. The front line must know how to adapt. Knights must have good judgment and adapt on the fly. Otherwise, the plan fails.
In other words, knights can't always just do what the tacticians say?
Precisely. Tacticians paint the broad strokes, knights fill in the details. So, if a knight is strong enough to fight, and smart enough to employ strategy,
I know where you're going with this.
if you can protect your friends with your brains as well as your brawn, your skill as a knight will be peerless.
I like the sound of that. That's what I'll become.
That's the spirit. I'm sure you can do it.
In that case, would you mind teaching me strategy?
I wouldn't mind at all. I'll teach you everything I know. Let's start with what informs strategy. I have a list right here.
That is a really long list.
Somewhere out there, an enemy knight is actually putting in the time to study.
I can't let some enemy outclass me. All right, I'll do it. You must be a master tactician, huh? Do you know everything about strategy?
Hardly. Strategy is always changing, so I'm always studying.
Then let's study together. We'll each grow in our fields.
I'm sure you'll one day not only become a fine knight, but a fine king as well.
Huh? Become a fine what? And a what win?
You'll be great, Rowan. Now let's get started.
Phew, we won. Thank goodness my strategy played out how I hoped.
Your strategy? You mean my skills? Did you see how many enemies I cut down?
You still don't trust my tactical sense? I thought I had earned your approval.
Pull your weight in a fight, and you'll always have my approval. But you gotta admit, knights are far more important than tacticians.
You still don't understand that there's more to war than just swordsmanship. Let's hold a short symposium on the art of battle. You may learn something.
Art? Knights don't need art. They just need to train and become strong.
It's a pity you feel that way. To think you'd be a splendid knight otherwise. You may not need tactics to charge in head first, but there are other ways. Let's say, for example, the enemy has 10 times your forces. Even with strong knights, could you win?
Well, victory in that case would be difficult.
But with a keen strategy, sneak attacks, pincers, diversions, see what I mean? You have to admit, strategy and tactics are just as important as any weapon.
Even so, coming up with strategy is a tactician's job, not a knight's.
Not true. A tactician can only plan for the future, not foresee it perfectly. The tide of battle shifts constantly. The front line must know how to adapt. Knights must have good judgment and adapt on the fly, otherwise the plan fails.
In other words, knights can't always just do what the tacticians say?
Precisely. Tacticians paint the broad strokes, knights fill in the details. So if a knight is strong enough to fight, and smart enough to employ strategy...
I know where you're going with this.
If you can protect your friends with your brains as well as your brawn, your skill as a knight will be peerless.
I like the sound of that. That's what I'll become.
That's the spirit. I'm sure you can do it.
In that case, would you mind teaching me strategy?
I wouldn't mind at all. I'll teach you everything I know. Let's start with what informs strategy. I have a list right here.
That is a really long list.
Somewhere out there, an enemy knight is actually putting in the time to study.
I can't let some enemy outclass me. All right, I'll do it. You must be a master tactician, huh? Do you know everything about strategy?
Hardly. Strategy is always changing, so I'm always studying.
Then let's study together. We'll each grow in our fields.
I'm sure you'll one day become not only a fine knight, but a fine king as well.
Huh? Become a fine what? And a what win?
You'll be great, Rowan. Now let's get started.
I remember you telling me you don't want to become a king. Why is that?
It should be pretty obvious. Kings are weak. It's as simple as that. They need others to protect them, and they can't do anything on their own. I'm gonna be a knight instead, strong enough to protect everyone.
I'd agree that a king cannot act alone, but does that mean he is weak? After all, he has found people willing to lay down their lives for him. Now consider your enemies. They may be giving their lives to protect friends. Does it make you strong to kill someone who has their own honorable intentions? Can you cut down your foe, knowing that their death will hurt their friends?
I can. I will. There's no time for such hesitation in battle anyway. As long as I need to protect my sister or defend this kingdom, I won't let doubt stop me from doing what has to be done.
You're right. Your sword must be backed by unwavering confidence. That confidence comes from your bond with your sister and kingdom. Such connections are nurtured by a king, and they help to defend his realm.
How does that work?
Simply put, people who love the king and the land will fight hard to protect them. Think about it. Your desire to defend your kingdom brought us all together. We fight hard to help you because of the love you clearly have for Aetolis.
Oh, well...
And when we all work together, there's nothing that can stop us. This is the kind of power a king can wield. He may not always fight on the front lines, but he can still protect his people.
I still think I'm better in the thick of a fight. My sister has the brains to rule.
I don't mean to be pushy. I'm not trying to talk you into becoming king. I just thought you could use another perspective. I myself hope to become a king who can nurture the bond with his people.
I don't know if I'm cut out to be that kind of king, but you are for sure.
Thank you for saying so. There's still a long road ahead, but I'm focused on it. If by chance you decide you do want to become king, I hope my words can be a source of inspiration for you. Remember that everything I do is to nurture the bonds between my friends.
I'll keep it in mind for sure. I've seen it firsthand on the battlefield, after all. You're an invaluable ally. I'll never forget your courage.
I'll continue to watch over you, Rowan, and I'll always treasure our connection.
Oh! Celica? Oh, you scared me.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. You were so focused I didn't want to interrupt.
Sneaking up on people while they're training is dangerous.
You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
No, I'm fine. Is there something you want to ask me?
I was just wondering, how come you're always training so hard?
I'm gonna be a knight, and a knight's gotta be strong, right?
But that means you'll have no choice except to march into battle.
So, that's kind of the point. It's our duty to fight.
So, the more battles you win, the more dangerous they'll become.
I'm not afraid, Celica. I can't protect anyone if I don't fight. Besides, I'm strong in body and mind. I can stand up to any foe.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry, I'm just worried about you.
Why is that?
You remind me of a childhood friend. His name is Alm. He was always very brave, even when we were children. But once he became strong enough, he cast himself into war. Our opposing views led to an argument, and I said something terrible to him. I couldn't stop him from fighting, so I lost him as a friend. That can't happen to you.
You're worried I'll push the people close to me away? I won't let that happen.
How can you be so sure?
Because of my sister. She can be kind of bossy, but she's cautious. She's always complaining to me about, well, me, but I know she'll stop me if I try to do something reckless. It's in those moments I realize that she complains because she cares.
You trust your sister to look out for you, but what about when she's not around?
That's when my friends are there for me. They're sure to set me straight. For example, I know I can count on you.
How do you know that?
You came to talk to me because you're worried. It shows you care. So I'll be fine no matter where I am or who I'm with, especially if it's you.
Okay, if I'm by your side, promise me something. If I warn you you're being reckless, you'll stop and think it through. I don't want war to get in the way of our friendship like it did with Alm.
You got it, Celica. It's a promise. If I'm ever about to do something stupid, just let me know. And in return, I'll become strong enough to protect everyone.
Thank you. I'll remember your promise.
So this is the quality of linen in this world.
Whoa, what the? Oh, it's you, Aboro.
Sorry to startle you. I was just taking a closer look at the fabrics you have here.
Are they really that different from what you have in Hoshido?
They're completely different. What material is this made from? The stuff sewn into the inside here.
Sorry, but I have no idea.
Right. You're a prince. Guess you wouldn't know about...
Huh? Did I upset you? I'm sure I can find out what it is.
No, it wasn't you. I thought I sensed a Norian nearby, and it bothered me.
You looked a little more than just bothered.
Yes, well, I can't stand even the presence of a Norian, and I can't always hide it.
Oh, I see. I knew you hated them, but not that much.
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
It's fine. I was just a bit startled by your face.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to hide it, but I'm not having much luck. Lord Takumi says we're supposed to be cooperating with the Norians. But if they see me grimacing at them, we won't get anything done.
Yikes! Well, it is a little scary when it comes out of nowhere like that.
Was I doing it again? Sheesh, I can't even control it in front of royalty.
Well, it would be easier on everyone if you could turn it off.
Believe me when I say I'm trying.
There's gotta be some way we can keep you from making that face. Just imagine how surprised everyone would be to see you smiling for once.
Oh, do you think so?
That smile right there! The difference is like night and day. How about whenever a Norian walks by, just think of some nice fabrics. Imagine yourself swaddled in the silkiest robe, and you're sure to smile.
Usually, the thought of crushing a Norian is enough to make me smile. But some of my best memories do involve fabrics. It's worth a shot.
All right, the plan goes into effect starting immediately. It'll be a success. I just know it.
Thanks for helping me out with this. If it works, I'll need to think of some way to repay you.
Seeing your smile will be thanks enough.
Aren't you a charmer? But you've got nothing on Lord Takumi.